Dear friends, welcome to the Wipro Earthian Sustainability Quiz Program. The program was created for college students in India, was launched in the year 2015. The quiz was launched as an initiative to increase the basic knowledge quotient and enthusiasm for the world of sustainability. The content for the quiz is curated from a wide range of topics under the broad umbrella of sustainability, which includes renewable energy, solid waste management, green architecture, environmental movements, social innovation, latest trends in sustainability, and a whole lot more. The quiz, which today is an annual event, has not only seen many top colleges partnering with the initiative, but also has had overwhelming participation from students across the country. The Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz is the only national higher education quiz in the country dedicated to sustainability. The last 6 years has had more than 10,000 students being engaged with this initiative and coming back for more. We would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation to all the participating colleges, the head of institutions, and students for the overwhelming response we have received for the quiz this year. We hope you all have a great quizzing experience.
It is time to start the finals. Please welcome your quizmaster, Lloyd Saldana.
Hello and a warm welcome to the Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020, and it is time for the national final. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lloyd Saldana. I'll be your host for this event, and this has been an extremely interesting sustainability quiz so far. Nelson Mandela once said that education is perhaps the most powerful weapon you can use to teach people, and possibly that is so well aligned a statement or a quote for this very quiz. This is a sustainability initiative from Wipro Limited, and it's been a part of college calendars from 2015. We have traversed the length and breadth of this nation doing this quiz at different colleges. This quiz has had over 4,000 participants taking part in different levels. We started off with a preliminary round online, from there to the pre-quarterfinals, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and today, the big day, the national finale. The 4 individuals who have qualified, I will introduce to you in just a bit. But I must say that this has been a continued effort annually from the world of Wipro Limited as a part of its education program for sustainability for college students. So without further ado, let me start off by introducing to you the final 4. The first of our finalists from Harco Butler Technical University, Swarn Srivatsava. Following Swarn from Shailesh J. Mehta School of Management, IIT Bombay, is Preetham Upadhyaya. Next up is from School of Business Management, NMIMS, Mumbai. This is Siddharth Mishra. And last but definitely not the least, from IIIT Bangalore, Kautuk Raj. Those then, ladies and gentlemen, my top 4 or the final 4. And each of them has had a battle to fight to get there. Whether it was those quirky moments in the quarterfinal level, the heart-stopping ones that came along in the semi-final, but here they are in the national finale. The top four are here today, and this is going to be a battle to watch out for. But all four of you, how's it going? Have you found some time finally to prepare, or has it been exams and placements and things like that? What's been happening? Yes, one of you. I mean, it's not a quiz question. There are no points, guys. Give me an answer.
Yeah, this being the national final, this definitely deserves some more effort and dedication than what we have already shown. So yeah, there has been some amount of preparation, but let's see what the quiz has in box for us.
Okay. Preetham?
Yes, so as Kautuk said, I think this being the national final, the gravity of the entire event is finally dawned, and I think there has been some time found, not as much as we'd probably ideally like, but yeah, it's definitely been there.
Okay, Swarn then.
No, the time's never enough to prepare for this event, for the nationals. So yeah, it's been a chaotic week to prepare.
Time is never enough. I love how that seems to be a consistent trend. Siddharth, same problem with you. Time has never not been enough.
Definitely, it feels like no amount of effort is enough. So I hope we all give it our best shot.
Oh wow, wow! I love the modesty, and I can promise you one thing to all my viewers at home. These are four quizzers who actually do spend their time. When they mean they're spending time, it's quality time. It's not just going through stuff. It's not just making sure that, okay, maybe I should read one or two things. This is genuine quality time they've spent, and I can be sure of that. And I'm assuming my questions are also up to those standards, because considering you'll have put in the time and the effort for the national finale, I'm hoping it doesn't become too easy. That's the only thing I can hope for. But I always, Kautuk, you've been quizzing with me for what now? 6, 8 years?
To be honest, I first saw you, Lloyd, in 2010.
Oh, that's almost 11 years now. Okay. This was what, Jamshedpur school quizzing?
Yeah, this was Tata Steel quiz in 2010.
Oh, lovely. Preetham, what I've been seeing you for quite some time right now.
Yes, so I think 2011 is when I attended my first Greycaps quiz. And
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not get into this further. I'm already feeling old. I don't think I want to add on to that. So it's been a while, and I've seen even Siddharth, I've seen. Swarn for me is a new quizzer. I mean, I haven't really interacted with him too much, but the kind of answers, the quality of answers that all of them come up with will leave you dumbfounded. I can promise you that. So let me quickly go into my quiz here today. It is the national finale. It is Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020. We will begin the quiz with the first of my rounds. It's called Figure It Out. Here it comes. As I enter into my first round, which is Figure It Out, let me quickly tell you guys that this is a 6 rounds of quizzing that we're going to have today. And each of these rounds have got a different version or a type of questions that would come up. I will explain the rounds to you before we start the round, so there's no confusion whatsoever. As for you at home, 6 complete rounds of quizzing, and like I've said in the past with the semi-finals or the quarterfinals, these individuals get an opportunity to answer only the question that they buzz on. Unlike you at home, you get an opportunity to answer all of them. So given that premise, I'm sure you'll be able to score more than them, but that is a challenge. Face that challenge and try and beat my contestant. That's all I can say to you. But for you guys, this round, Figure It Out, which is the first of our rounds, is a round that we've been consistent with in the national finals of the Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz. This round is a crossword round. You can pick and choose what you want to play. I will give you a clue based on it. Give me a right answer plus 50. I would give each one of you a chance. There's no particular order as such. I will start with Swarn. I'll move to Preetham, Siddharth, and Kautuk. That would be the order of it. Each of you gets one question to open with. But the question choice is yours. The answers are open on the buzzer. The answers, you get to choose a number, okay? You get to choose your number. I give you a clue based on it. All 4 of you get to answer that question. It's a question on the buzzer. Plus 50 if you get it right, minus 50 if you get it wrong. Only one person gets a chance to answer. So Best of luck. You can pick and choose whatever you feel the other three may not be able to answer, though you don't have much of a choice because the questions would be mine. Pick your lucky numbers. I think the way to work around this would be to pick your lucky numbers and expect the others not to have those as lucky numbers. I can't really think of another way of deciding for this. I will open up one of them. Let me see. I will open up 3 down. Let's play this as an example or a warm-up question. You guys can answer this question for me. I will read the question out. You can answer the question for me, and the same rules of rapid fire or any other text-based questions apply here. If anybody stops me on the buzzer when I'm reading through a question or a clue, I will stop right there. I will not complete the clue. Everybody's good on this? And this is a rule that we've played throughout this quiz, so it's nothing new that I'm springing up on you. So let's begin with the first one.
Nothing will appear on screen.
Nothing will appear on screen. Nothing will appear on screen. I will be reading these clues out. It's a regular crossword, okay? So just the way we've played crossword all our lives on newspapers. Okay, number 3 down. Okay, for 3 down, my clue is, according to IQ Air's 2019 World's Most Populated Cities report, this Indian city ranked number 1. This would open up 5 across, 6 across, 7 across, would give you letters in between. So this is 3 down that we are playing. What is 3 down? What could be? Anybody can try. You don't need to buzz. It's an Indian city.
Is it Bangalore?
Sorry, Bangalo. It would fit into the crossword, but that's not the right answer. Anybody else wants to try? Siddharth, yeah.
Trying for Varanasi.
Good try. Swarn, let's warm up at least by giving up answers. Swarn, at least say a name of a city that you like if you're not going to answer.
Mumbai.
Mumbai wouldn't even fit into that, but I like the fact you like Mumbai. Preetham, what about you? You are in Mumbai, so.
New Delhi.
Would not fit in, I presume. DL. Yeah, okay. But the answer there that I was looking for is Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad would have been the right answer. Don't get confused with this question. You all in a crossword. I'll let you in on a little secret. When we are preparing our crosswords, we always have one question that would become an example one. So no, it's almost like a no-brainer, but it would help you guys answer a couple of them because it opens up boxes for us. That's how at least I prepare my crosswords. Okay, so let me go on to, I will start off with Swarn, your choice. What would your choice be?
5.
5 across. Okay, 5 across. Open to everybody on the buzzer, of course. And if you stop me when I'm reading, I will stop right there. A shared passion for ending global water crisis brought Gary White and this Hollywood actor together to create water.org in 2009. Preetham on the buzzer. Yes, Preetham.
This is Matt Damon.
Good answer, Preetham. Plus 50 to you. Matt Damon is the right answer. He begins this national finale with a correct answer, 50 points on the earthian footprints, and a right answer on the crossword. From Swarn, I will move on to Preetham. The turn is yours.
Sorry, I'm not able to see the numbers. I think the one with D across, 7 across maybe, I'm not sure.
The one with the letter D.
Yeah,
that one. 7, that is 7 across. Okay. Okay, Preetham chooses 7 across. The question, of course, open to everybody on the buzzer. And according to me, this is a question or a clue that will have everybody trying to pound the buzzers. But that again is according to me. Here is your clue. This book details Henry David Thoreau's experience. Siddharth on the buzzer on this. Yes, Siddharth.
Walden.
You are saying Walden with the most serious and confident look you've given me throughout the quiz. So do I take it that the time that you said was not enough to prepare was not true? Absolutely right. Walden is the right answer. Plus 50 to Siddharth. Gets himself to 50 points and on the earthian footprint and Walden on screen. Siddharth, it's your turn to choose. Yes.
I'll go 1 across.
1 across, all the way across. Okay. This is a listen. Just be careful with this. listen to the whole thing is my suggestion. Unless you're superbly sure, then go on the buzzer. This is a type of gardening where plants are cultivated on land that the grower does not own. They usually consider that this land has been neglected or left alone by the person who owns it. Thereby, somebody else grows edible crops or cultivates plants on this particular land. Preetham, go for it.
Say this is guerrilla gardening.
Like how there was guerrilla warfare, you're talking about guerrilla gardening, where people neglect or use land, a land that pretty much is just left by itself. Other people, especially in the last 1 year where the pandemic has been huge, they have been practicing this concept, which a concept even though was been around for almost from 1973. This is from memory, don't hold me on to this is from memory. 1973 is when this concept came in, and people, especially last year, because there was land available and nobody cultivated on it, other people started growing land on this or cultivating on this land. Guerrilla is the right answer. Plus 50 to you, Preetham. A beautiful start to the national finale. Everybody's going great guns. I'm not going to jinx anyone. Swarn, you seem like the only person who, Swarn and Kautuk, both of you need to start opening your account because these two boys are off to a start. And that's an interesting synergy happening on my screen here. There's blue, blue, blue and black. And I'm also in black. So let's see how that pans out for you, Kautuk. I hope that standing out there gives you good luck is what I hope for you with the next one, because the choice is all yours. Swan, buzzer's working, buzzer's working.
I choose 4 across.
4 across, okay, slightly longish, bear with me. This was launched on 21 January 2015 with the aim of bringing together urban planning, economic growth and heritage conservation in an inclusive manner to preserve the heritage character of each heritage city in India. Preetham on the buzzer again. Yes, Preetham.
This is the Hriday program, that Heritage City Development.
National Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojana, or the Hriday program, fits perfectly on the crossword. Plus 50 to you, Preetham. Very, very good start. That's a nice way to start off with the first of my rounds. I've got 2 more questions. You guys don't get to choose. I will be liberal enough and choose it for you, like I'm doing a favor. I need to finish that crossword, so I'm going to choose this for you. I'm going to do 2 down. I'm going to do 2 down as a question. 2 down is the one that starts with the letter A. This refers, and open to everybody on the buzzer, of course. This refers to a food production system that couples raising aquatic animals such as fish, crayfish, snail or prawn in tanks with cultivating plants in water in a symbiotic environment whereby the nutrient-rich water... Kautuk has waited and waited and waited. He's gone on the buzzer on this. Yes, Kautuk.
AQUA. Aquaculture. It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit in. Come on. You got the aqua bit right. Minus 50. Siddharth, you wanted to answer? No points though. Go on.
Is this aqua zoning?
Aqua zoning. Swarn, you can try. No points.
Aquaponics.
Aquaphonics. Aquaphonics is the right answer. Kautuk taking minus 50 on the aquaculture. Wouldn't have fit into that. It is aquaphonics. And I've got one last thing remaining, and I think it's a very apt question to finish round number 1. Figure it out. Here we go. This is your clue to all of you. A word overtly used in 2020 has a Greek origin meaning all and people and the crowd. Preetham again on the buzzer. Yes, Preetham.
Pandemic.
But can you do me a favor? Smile a little and answer. This young man has a problem, and forever that I can remember him, has always had a problem of not smiling while answering. He's too serious about his job, but giving right answers is a tough job. Pandemic is the right answer. Plus 50 to you, Preetham. Very nice way of finishing up with this round. I will do scores at the end of the next round, but for now, let's go on from here and move out of Figure It Out we will go on to the second of our rounds. This is the national finale of the Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020. The second round, visualize this, here it comes. Okay, this round is plain and simple. I'll show you a visual. Give me what's either the funda or what I'm talking about from the visual. Plus 50 if you get it right, minus 50 if you get it wrong. No negative marking is what something I can't tell you because there is a minus 50. That look on your face, that's priceless. I love confusing people, especially when I get lost in the train of thought of my sentence. I love confusing people. It's good fun. Plus 50, minus 50. Take a look at the visual. Give me what's the funda. Okay, on the first one, all you need to do is tell me what's the funda. Here we go. Question number 1 on the buzzer. This is something that happened a lot last year. A lot of people have been accused of this. Siddharth on the buzzer. That expression doesn't really show me confidence, but go on, Siddharth.
So this is basically the McDonald's arches are socially distancing. So that is what they wanted. They wanted people to be careful during the pandemic and socially distance. So that is why they changed their logo.
They have taken the concept of the virus, which was a part of the pandemic last year, and very similar to a sustainable concept a lot of people get accused of. The concept is greenwashing or ensuring that they do false advertising. This comes under the context of false advertising, even though it was meant to promote, like you very rightly said, to promote social distancing. Okay, but still comes under the concept of green. You've given me the fund. You've explained the funda to me. You haven't told me in as many words, but I'll still give you points on that. All that matters is the right answer. Social distancing, or as part of the greenwashing of virus washing, as it is called. Plus 50 to you, Siddharth. Good answer on this. But why were you not sure? You had that expression that was like, I'm taking a guess.
I was confused between whether to go for the greenwashing thing or the social distancing thing, and it turned out to be both.
It's actually both. It's actually both. So you're technically right on this. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Question number 2. Whose buzzer? Swarn, buzzer's working. You just need to be faster. Okay, question number 2. Here is the visual. These are considered the 4 wheels of which farming concept in India? National finale. Like you guys said, you've taken your time to prepare. I've taken my time to prepare these questions. Interesting concept. Preetham with that not so sure face, but go on.
So this is basically it's natural farming because they're saying that there's no pesticides and all, and you're also, the other aspect is that you're not putting any extra money into it. So it's like zero cost or something like that, and it's all natural farming. So no extra costs, and you're using natural substances.
If you remember during your pre-quarter finals, I think, where I very specifically told you, give me an answer and then give me explanation. So what is your answer?
So I'll say this is like zero extra cost natural farming.
I love the way he condenses everything. The exact words of the concept are zero budget natural farming, ZBNF, which you very nicely broke it down. You read the visual very clearly. There is no extra cost in this. This is all the resultant of the man who's considered the father of ZBNF. This is Padma Shri awardee Shri Subhash Palekar, who has come up with this concept. It's extremely popular in Andhra Pradesh. It's helping a lot of farmers out, primarily because there is no cost to it and it's absolutely natural. Very, very sustainable in the way it's presented and very, very need of the hour, especially when it comes to costs. Preetham, plus 50, very good answer. Very, very good answer. 2 visual questions, 2 tough visual questions. Siddharth Mishra, Preetham Upadhyay, very, very good answers to both of you. Moving on to the next one, question number 3. This is pretty straightforward. Don't go overthinking this question, please. I'm showing you an example of a particular concept. You need to tell me what is the concept. Here we go. This is the industrial ecosystem at Kaldenberg Symbiosis. You need to tell me, what is this industrial ecosystem an example of? Siddharth on the buzzer. Go for it, Siddharth.
I'll say this is the circular economy.
I told him to not overthink it. Take a look at the visual and a plain and simple answer. This is a circular economy example whereby a byproduct or a residual product of one enterprise is used as a resource by another enterprise, which the visual is a clear example of. And Siddharth Mishra, good answer, plus 50 to you. Plus 50 to you. Very, very good answer. I'm loving the answers here today, and I will continue with the same optimism of getting good answers with question number 4. Do not get tricked by this. You need to tell me whatever I'm going to show you gives us an origin or a root for a particular term. Okay? Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. Okay? Question number 4. Tell me what term gets its root from this. Our common future. The World Commission on Environment and Development. This was published on October 1987, in October 1987 by the United Nations through the Oxford University Press. All you need to tell me is what term or terms get their roots from this. It's popularly known by another name. That's the reason I have this question, because not too many people know of this. This is the lesser heard version. Swarn, finally on the buzzer. Nobody else is stopping him on this. Yes, Swarn, what is the term or terms?
Is it sustainable development?
Swarn says sustainable development. Absolutely right. Plus 50 to you, Swarn. This is our Common Future publication of the United Nations from 1987. Commonly known as the 1987 Brundtland Report. Everybody knows the second part to it. Not too many people have heard of our Common Future, the publication. That's the reason at the national finale, I thought I'll trip up the teams a little, but apparently not. They're very, very well prepared. Swarn Srivatsava gets a plus 50 for sustainable development. That, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to the end of the second round. It's time for the earthian footprints coming up for you on your screen. Early days, we've just done with 2 rounds. It's a 6-round finale, 2 rounds done. Kautuk on minus 50, unnecessary minus 50 on that, Kautuk. Swarn finally managed to get that sustainable development right with a plus 50. Siddharth Mishra going very good guns at 150, but with some absolutely straightforward, no smile answers, because apparently that helps his cause. No smile answers. Preetham Upadhyay with 250 points, leading this finale. Very, very interesting. We're done with the earthian footprints. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our next round. This one is quick ones, and we've got a little bit of surprise for you. Here it comes. I promised you a surprise in this round, and there will be a surprise. Guys, this round you're going to have 4 guest quiz masters, and each of them is from Wipro Limited. All the 4 gentlemen, I would first start off by saying thank you very much for taking time off and doing this for us. These gentlemen will be asking you the questions. All you need to do is go on the buzzer, give me the right answer, and you get your plus 50. If you get it wrong, of course you know that this is a minus 50. So I'm hoping all of you are good to go. Questions will come up as they read them up for you, and just go on the buzzer. That's all you need to do. But let me start off by introducing to you the first of my guest quiz masters. This is P.S. Narayan, Global Head, Sustainability and Social Initiatives, Wipro Limited. Narayan, question is all yours.
Which renowned convention was co-founded in the late 1960s by Iskandar Feroz, the then Environment Minister of Iran, Luke Hoffman of the Tour de Valade Research Institute in France, and Geoffrey Matthews of the Wildfowl Trust at Slimbridge, United Kingdom.
Research Kautuk Raj on the buzzer. Yes, Kautuk.
It's the Ramsar Convention.
But according to my friend Kautuk Raj here, his answer is Ramsar Convention. I will come back to you, Kautuk. Kautuk, you're saying Ramsar Convention. Why exactly? Can you explain anything? Or is it just the names that you're going on?
No, it's something that I read and I'm going for it.
You're saying this is the Ramsar Convention on wetlands of international importance, especially as waterfowl habitat, and the conference was adopted, which adopted the terms of the agreement, was held in an Iranian Caspian Sea resort of Ramsar on 2nd February 1971. That is what the answer is, and that means Kautuk Raj gets himself a plus 50. That is an excellent answer. Plus 50 to you. Okay then, now is the time for the second question of this round, and that means my second guest quiz master. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Deepak Jain, advisor, Wipro Foundation, and ex-global head, internal audit, Wipro Limited. Mr. Jain, question is yours.
Hi, here is the question. This secure facility lies in a high altitude mountain pass called Changla in Ladakh, India. This was built in 2010 by Defense Institute of High Altitude Research and National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources. This facility is the second largest facility of its kind in the world. What are we talking about?
Go on the buzzer.
I'll say this is like a seed vault, like the Svalbard seed vault, but the second largest in the world.
So I need a second largest is there. You've got the seed vault part, but I need a full answer on this. Yeah, I can't give you points on this. I'll still give you another attempt though. Siddharth is saying seed vault. I can't give you points on that. You're not incorrect, but I need the proper answer for me to give you those points.
I'll say it's called the Jeevan seed vault.
It's called the Indian seed vault, as simple and plain as that. It's not the Jeevan seed vault. I was talking, it's an establishment on its own. It's called the Indian seed vault. And you've got Ladakh, India there. You've got Natural Bureau there. I thought this was an easier question. Siddharth guessed everything around the question, but did not give me the right answer. I am going to give him a minus 50 on this. I can't give him a plus point on that. It's named differently. It's almost like someone calling you Swarn and you're going to start answering as Siddharth. So that wouldn't be possible, right? I will have to give you a minus 50 on that. A little bit of history on this for you guys. The Bachao Andolan, or the Save the Seeds movement, which began in the 1980s in Uttarakhand, was led by one Vijay Jardhari. Seed banks, the origin of seed banks in India is where this comes from, but this particular one, which has been built at Ladakh in India, is the second largest in the world. It is the Indian seed bank. It's something we need to be proud of as a nation, that we are making such concrete steps to doing things sustainably. Okay then, moving on to the next one, question number 3. This one is going to be another of my guest quiz masters, Hari Hegde, Global Head Operations, Wipro Limited. Sir, question is all yours.
Now, the question to you, my friends, is the Haken NL protocol, also commonly known as the Cocoa Protocol, is an international agreement that was first framed to end what type of exploitation in the cocoa industry?
Preetham Upadhyay on the buzzer. Yes, Preetham.
Say this is use of child labor. So cocoa industry in Ghana, etc., they not really, I mean, they're associated with using childs to collect seeds from those plants.
Okay.
And this is frowned upon. So child labor.
So your answer is child labor. The Haken-Engel protocol prevents the exploitation of child labor. I am going to give you a minus 50 because you gave me the answer without a smile. Like, smile a little, man. You've got a good answer, and it's a very, very good answer. This is the child labor that we are talking about. Forced labor or child labor or exploitation of children. It was something that Senator Tom Harkins and Representative Elliot Engel came up with in 2001, all the way back, where they realized that children are being exploited a lot with the cocoa industry, and as an industry they came together to ensure a protocol called the Haken-Engel protocol, which has got 6-point paradigm available to ensure child labor is taken care of at its roots. And It's helping the community, it's helping children across all these plants where there is cocoa production, and hopefully it makes for a better world. I will move on to my last of my quick ones. This again by another guest quiz master, and ladies and gentlemen, proud to introduce to you Mr. Rishad Premji, the chairman, Wipro Limited. Rishad, all over to you. The question is yours.
This management principle is said to have been first introduced in an article in the Harvard Business Review back in 2011. This management principle states that a company's competitiveness and the well-being of its communities are mutually dependent. What is this principle called?
Swarn on the buzzer. He's not looking that confident to me, but yes, Swarn.
Henry Fail principle. Henry Fail.
I can't hear you. Can you say that again?
It's Henry Fail principle. Henry Fail.
Spell that. I'm really sorry I'm doing this to you, Swarn, but can you spell it for me?
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Henry Fail. Henry
No.
Fail.
Henry Fail, right? That's what you said?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, that is the incorrect answer. It's not the Henry Fail principle. Minus 50 to you, Siddharth. The competitiveness of a company and the health of the communities around it are mutually dependent. This concept or principle that was first created from the Harvard Business Review 2011 article is the creating shared value principle, or the concept of creating shared value, where the organization and the community synergize and go along together. The credit for this, of course, goes to Michael E. Porter and Mark R. Kramer, who came up with this in the Harvard Business Review article in 2011. Swarn, I'm sorry about that. It's not the Henry Fail principle. Minus 50 to you. I will go on to the end of this round. But before I finish this round, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all my 4 guest quiz masters. It's not easy, especially with such busy schedules, to take their time off to come and be a part of this event for us. Thank you so much for doing that for us. But that brings me to the end of Quick Ones. From Quick Ones, we'll move on to something where individuals need to think a little more, a little extra, go the extra mile. It's the out of the box round. Here it comes. Okay then, out of the box is the round, and this round is all about lateral thinking. Each of you, or rather all 4 of you, get common questions, 4 of them in all. And considering you've been quizzing long enough, you know how the out of the box or the lateral thinking round rolls. I'm going to give you 3 clues on screen, or 3 visuals. You need to put together and give me a final answer. We can discuss the connection or each individual category or part that form the collective later, but I need the answer first. And for everybody's knowledge, the first 4, or rather the 4 questions, are all Indian personalities as answers. So please think Indian personalities as an answer. You can give me the explanation as to why you're saying someone that is X or Y or Z is the correct answer later, but first I need a full answer. All good? Any doubts? No doubts. Okay, you all have played this round enough number of times, so it's not something new. Question number 1, identify an Indian environmentalist for me from this. For 50 points, it's the national finale. Anybody going on the buzzer? It's not that difficult. I will just add on to this. Of course, this person has been honored with the Padma Shri. That is a sandbar. What you see as a visual is a sandbar. And this person has been the subject of a children's book named after him, of course. That is the picture from the children's book. Nobody going on the buzzer. Let me add one more clue to this. He is a forestry worker. Oh, forestry worker. Kautuk Raj, yes, on the buzzer. You need to unmute.
Yeah, this person is the forest man of India. His first name is Jadhav.
And what is the second?
Jadav Pyang.
Jadav
I'll go with Jadav Pyang.
Payeng. The way you want to pronounce it, it's a name of a person. How you pronounce it is up to you. Can you break that down a little more further?
Do I repeat it again?
No, not the. You've given me the answer. I'm saying break down my elements on screen.
Okay, so he's known as the Forest Man of India. This sand dunes which we see on screen, this was shown in a book for children comics, and he has of course won the Padma Shri. And this person I think is a cartoon character created by him.
Okay, the so-called explanation that you gave me just now, Kautuk, with Padma Shri and the cartoon is the clues that I gave you. Like I said before, he gave me parts of an explanation which I gave him, but that is the right answer. I'm just looking at the final answer. It's Jadav Payeng, who is the Forest Man of India. Very good answer, Kautuk. Plus 50 to you. The sandbar bit, anybody wants to explain that sandbar bit to me? No points. You will get my love and affection for free.
Yeah, I think he planted trees along the Brahmaputra river, if I remember correctly. So maybe this has something to do with the sandbar.
Perfect, Siddharth. Why didn't you go on the buzzer?
I don't know.
It's the national finale. Sometimes you need to take some risk. It's the sandbar on the river Brahmaputra that he turned into a reserve forest. He is known as the Forest Man of India, Jadav Payeng, plus 50, Kautuk Raj. Okay, next one. Person again, Indian. Here we go. Environmentalist. Question number 2. When I grow up, I want to be a tiger. Tiger Link. And that is the Carl Zeiss Wildlife Conservation Award, awarded to this Indian in 2007. The tiger part is huge. Swarn, yes, you've gone on the buzzer.
Kailash Shankala.
Aye, minus 50. Somehow not your day, at least so far. I'm hoping the tide turns in the remaining parts of the round. This is Prerna Singh Bindra, who I'm talking about. She's a part of the National Tiger Conservation Authority, NTCA, to assess the management effectiveness of tiger reserves in the IUCN framework. Of course, she's won the Carl Zeiss Award. She's written a book called When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Tiger, and Tiger Link is a magazine that she edits. It's a journal. That is Prerna Singh Bindra, minus 50 to Swarn. I will go on to my next question. This one's workable. I promise you it's not that tough, but this is definitely workable. Personality, Indian, environmentalist. Here we go. Come on, guys. 50 years of Green Revolution. Preetham Upadhyay, yes, on the buzzer.
I'll say this is MS Swaminathan.
Explain.
So he was responsible for the Green Revolution along with Norman Borlaug. I think he won the World Food Prize for his contributions in that high yield varieties of wheat, etc., bringing those to India. Not sure of the other one.
That is the logo of the MS Swaminathan Research Foundation. If you didn't know that, you will learn it here at Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz. Preetham, plus 50 to you. Excellent answer. That is MS Swaminathan. Very, very right answer. Plus 50 is what he takes, and he moves on to an insane number of 350, but that's for later. Let's just go on to my last question on this. Here we go. Another Indian. Human-leopard interaction or conflict issues from 2003. She has been a huge part of that study. WCS India and the T.N. Kushu Memorial Award in 2012. Big name. The leopard bit is the big clue there. No buzzers. Okay, finally no buzzers. After all the pounding the buzzers have taken throughout this quiz, suddenly this round is testing their limits. But on that note, the answer to that question is Vidya Atreya. Vidya Atreya, the leopard expert. The human-leopard interaction is something that she has been working on for the longest time, from 2003. She initially joined WCS India in 2011, and of course she's been awarded the T.N. Kushu Memorial Award in 2012. So that was Vidya Atreya. I'm not sure if you guys are matching up to the standards of my contestants or you're doing better than them. Again, that interaction level is not available for me, but I'm hoping you're doing better than them, if that's a possibility, because I've been getting some outstanding answers from my participants. Having said that, that brings me to the end of round number 4. And with the end of round number 4, it's the time for the earthian footprints. Here it comes. Okay, Swarn just having an off day so far. I will add the words so far because he's a very good quizzer and he's at -50. Not his style of quizzing, but I'm hoping he'd get better from there. Or maybe the buzzer has not been too kind on him because he seems to be coming second on the buzzer as compared to others on -50. Kautuk on 50 points can do better. I have always said this to you from ever since I can remember, you can do better. So 50 is not a number I would appreciate on the earthian footprints for you. Siddharth Mishra, if ever you don't land up catching up with him, please curse sandbar and please start using the word Indian more often. Start introducing yourself as Indian Siddharth Mishra if that helps. Okay, I'm just kidding on that. And last two people on the earthian footprints is currently Siddharth Mishra with 100 on second place. But ladies and gentlemen, consistent, whether smiling or not, some outstanding answers. 2 more rounds to go, but Pritham Upadhyay leading this national finale with 350 points. Would it mean that he's going to go on from here and be crowned champion, or is someone else going to catch on to him? 2 more rounds to play. Let's wait and watch. But for now, let me enter my penultimate round. Here it comes. This is the word power round, my penultimate round. If you've been following us, you know how the word power round works. You're going to get a clue, a couple of boxes below, a couple of letters thrown in. Read the clue, give me an answer. I know exactly how you guys play this round. You'll take a look at the boxes. You'll try and fit in words. Please remember, this is the national finale. Don't do that and take negatives. Don't be silly about it. Please concentrate on the question as much as you can. 4 questions here, of course. That would mean 200 points available. Siddharth, you can come really close to Pritham if you manage to get all those 200 points. Actually, those 200 points make a difference to all 3 of you. You all can move a little closer to Pritham. Pritham, 200 means it's your way of trying to stretch that lead out. How this is going to play out is completely up to them. But for me, I will start off with the first of my questions. He is an American science, nature and travel writer and the author of 15 books. His most winning work of literature is this book called Spillover. Pritham Upadhyay on the buzzer. Yes, Pritham.
This is David Quammen.
Spell that for me.
David Quammen.
Plus 50 to you. Plus 50 to you. The moment he, I am guessing you went on Spillover.
Yes.
Spillover would have been the clue there because that is absolutely David Quammen's most award-winning book, and it's a seriously interesting read where he examines the emergence and causes of new diseases all over the world, describing it as a process as spillover, where illness actually originates in the wild animals, and then there is a progression onto human beings. If you haven't read it, go up, pick up a book and you should read it. It's a very interesting read. Not that I have read it. I don't want to give you false promises. This is from the summary that I picked out for a question. Okay, then that's one question on my round number 5. And of course, Pritham, very good answer on that. The next one is, there are 2 answers that can come out of this, but the boxes are exactly the same. It doesn't change. Either answer, I will give you points. So nothing to worry about. Okay, here we go. This refers to the release of airborne particles or chemicals dubbed volatile organic compounds or VOCs from common household products. Potential sources range from construction materials to carpeting, cabinetry, furniture, paint or any number of household goods. Kautuk Raj on the buzzer. Yes, Kautuk, what is your answer?
Off-gassing. OFFGASSING.
Siddharth has got this nod that Yeah, he's got it right. Please give him the points. But Siddharth, why aren't you going on the buzzer on this? Were you not sure or what's the scene? Not sure. Okay. Off-gassing is what it was. And what could have been the other answer? Anybody wants to try? No negative marking, don't worry. Okay, the two terms with which this type of airborne pollution that we do not take seriously but is a serious concern, a serious health concern that a lot of architects and interior designers are working on. One of the primary ways where they're trying to solve this problem is trying to bring out low or less volatile organic compounds that do not have health hazards, but hopefully it's a work in progress and hopefully they'll find a solution to it. But the other term that I was looking for is outgassing. It's OFF gassing or OUT gassing. So every time you smell new paint or your duvet gives out a nice odor, that odor is not particularly a healthy one at that. So all of us need to be a little careful. Read up on this concept. It's outgassing or off-gassing. Enough articles available online. Please read up on it. It will help your own cause. Moving on to next one. But before that, my young man Kautuk Raj with a very confident off-gassing answer will get a plus 50. Okay, from Kautuk Raj to my next question. Question number 3 on the word power round. Here we go. This is the main international convention covering prevention of pollution of the marine environment by ships from operational or accidental causes. Adopted on 2nd November 1973. Yes, Preetham on the buzzer again. What is your answer?
Marpol Convention.
So what would Marpol stand for?
No, but
don't complicate. I'm not asking you to give you points. I'm asking you to use logic and reason. What could Marpol stand for?
So marine. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Finish it, Preetham. You got it. Marine what?
Okay, so pollution.
Exactly, it's marine pollution. That's why I said all I needed was a simple. The idea of this being an education program or a part of an outdoors educational program is the fact that we want to teach our young people something new and at the same time make them enjoy it. Marpol, everybody knows that as a convention. This is a convention for the International Convention for Prevention of Pollution from Ships. That is the Marpol Convention, but Marpol stands for marine pollution. That, Preetham Upadhyay, gives you plus 50. That would mean plus 50 to you. Okay, last one. According to me, this is a tough one. Okay, this is a tough one. I found this randomly because it's not something that I would have even thought of during my research. It's something when you go from link to link to link while researching, I found this. According to me, it's a tough one. But that smile on Kautuk's face has always been, when I say tough one, people have always cracked it with ease. So best of luck to you guys. Here comes the last one of this round. The penultimate round, word power, question number 4. This is an environmental label in Germany that has been awarded to particularly environmental friendly products and services since 1978. Oh, okay, Kautuk.
My answer is Blue Angel.
He had a smile when I said my tough questions turn out to be easy. Spring of a buzzer, Blue Angel, plus 50 to you, Kautuk. Plus 50 to you. Very, very good answer. Or maybe sometimes it's just that my range of research surprises me, but does not surprise these guys who prepare so much, who of course will make statements like, we haven't found the time, we haven't prepared as much. Though we have given respect to it to be a national finale, our preparation has been inadequate. You listen to things like this from quizzers, but these are extremely well prepared quizzers. Plus 50 to you, Kautuk. Good answer. That brings me to the end of my penultimate round. The earthian footprints, one more round to go, looks something like this. Swarn on minus 50, Siddharth Mishra on 100, Kautuk Raj on 150. But ladies and gentlemen, one more round to go. It's almost an unassailable lead. Preetham Upadhyay, the young man who's scored with every single round at 450 points. Great going, guys. Great going. One more round to go. Let's see what we can do with this round and how you guys figure out the last one. Final countdown. Here it comes. The last round, this is a round which is familiar to everyone from the semi-finals. This is two different clues that will appear, 50 points in both the clues. You basically get two different chances to answer the same answer. On the first clue is plus 50, on the second clue is plus 50. The negative remains the same. The person who goes on the first clue gets it right, gets a plus 50. I move on to the second question. If you get it wrong, the other three get another opportunity to score plus 50, but with a completely different clue that leads to the same answer. Any doubts? My finalists don't have doubts. I hope you don't have doubts at home. Take a look at these. You get two different opportunities to try and score, even if you mess up on the first one. That is not an opportunity my finalists have. So here's wishing my finalists the best of luck. Question number one, clue number one. This is their logo, of course. Something Indian, think India. It's an organization, think India. That's their logo. Plus 50, minus 50, no one risking this. I will go on to my second clue, which is a text-based clue. All four of you still have the opportunity on the second clue. In 1986, they received the Right Livelihood Award for presenting the traditional cultures and values of Ladakh against the onslaught of tourism and development. Swarn on the buzzer on this. Yes, Swarn.
Ladakh Ecological Development Group.
Ladakh Ecological Development Group. But you have completely missed out one word, so I'm going to give you a minus 50. No, not with that face. Don't worry, Swarn. Don't make that face to me. Ladakh Ecological Development and Environmental Group. Ladakh it is, but perfectly already. You've given me almost the whole thing. Plus 50 to you. It's something that got established independently way back in 1983 with Helena Norberg Hodge, one of the primary people contributing towards its establishment. Ladakh it is, or Ladakh Ecological Development and Environmental Group. Plus 50 to Swarn. Question number 2 on the final countdown. Here is a clue. Here we go. Working towards a sustainable environment is this logo. Think India. Think India, think government. You can give me an acronym as an answer, I'll take it as an answer. You don't need to expand the acronym. No buzzers. Okay, clue number 2. This was implemented by the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change by the end of the 6th 5-year plan as a plan scheme for collection, collation, storage, retrieval and dissemination of information about the environment. Kautuk on the buzzer. Yes, Kautuk.
It's the Environmental Information System.
Or what would be the acronym?
Environmental Information System, EIS.
Environmental Information System, or ENVIS, ENVIS. You missed out the EN, but not to worry. You gave me the answer. Environmental Information System from the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change. Very good answer, Kautuk. Plus 50 to you. Takes you to 200. Last question coming up for you on your screen. They began in 1967 as a scrappy group of scientists and a lawyer on Long Island, New York, USA, fighting to save the osprey. Ospreys are birds from the toxic pesticide DDT. Using scientific evidence, their founders got DDT banned nationwide. Huge organization. Okay, no buzzers. I've got one more clue. 450 points still. This is the... Oh, Kautuk Raj on the buzzer. Yes, Kautuk.
It's the Environmental Defense Fund.
Non-profit environment advocacy group is known for their work on issues including global warming, ecosystem restoration and human health. Plus 50 to you, Kautuk. 1967 Ospreys, I thought that was a giveaway. Didn't even think of it? Ah, okay. At least he's being honest about it. He didn't think about it. The logo is what got him to the answer. Plus 50 to Kautuk. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the end of the national finale of the Wipro earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020. It's been an amazing journey from 4,000 to the one ultimate winner. Let's quickly have a look at the earthian footprints. That then brings us to the end of the Wipro Earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Earthian footprints, all the way, his score may not reflect what he would have wanted because this young man is an extremely good quizzer. Swarn Srivatsava from Harco Butler Technical University, finishing All India 4th. Great job, Swarn. Absolutely great job. I would have possibly wanted to see you with a much better score than what you already did get, but as it is, he finishes 4th, finishing 3rd with a 100-pointer after the sandbag question, which possibly should have been at 150. I know I'm annoying you about the sandbag and the Indian part to it, but when you see good quizzers and you see them making silly errors, that's what irks you as a quizmaster a bit. But finishing 3rd all over India for the 2020 edition, Siddharth Mishra from School of Business Management, NMIMS, congratulations to you. Very, very good quizzing. Now for the runner-up, possibly started late in the national finale, trying to catch up the eventual winner. Kautuk Raj, IIIT Bangalore with 250 points, finishing national runner-up. Congratulations, Kautuk. Very, very good job. And nothing to take away from the fact that the young man managed to overcome a challenge of almost 4,000. That would be a challenge because even though you're not possibly in the same space quizzing, there are different quarterfinals and pre-quarterfinals that come along with it. But that is a challenge that gets opened out to 4,000 to reach the pinnacle. And there's just been one man who's managed to reach the pinnacle. Ladies and gentlemen, Preetham Upadhyay from Shailesh J. Mehta School of Management, IIT Bombay, is our Wipro Earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020 champion. Congratulations to you, Preetham. Very, very good job. And as for you as viewers, thank you so much for being here. That brings us to the end of the Wipro Earthian Sustainability Quiz 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Earthian footprints, you did just see Preetham Upadhyay all the way from Shailesh J. Mehta School of Management, IIT Bombay, being the 2020 champion. Every year we've seen great participation and great outcomes. This year too has been absolutely wonderful for us, this journey and this experience. I hope you have enjoyed this too. At the outset, I would like to thank everybody from the sustainability team of Wipro Limited because it is a challenge, it is an effort trying to ensure an event like this becomes an annual property. Kudos to them for doing a brilliant job, and this we are on the 6th edition. We are almost done with our 6th edition and we have our 2020 champion. That then brings me to the end of this particular program. I hope you have enjoyed this journey along with us. I am Lloyd Saldana. Until next season, take care.